Uzi and Potato Lord 664. Potato Lord. I feel like this dude has like a dungeon of potatoes. Yo, what's up, Trinity Squad? Here's some pre-recorded gameplay from last night's stream. It's where we dropped 93 and 3 bomb, and we had the best teamwork ever. Now, the last night's stream was about how to game better. I gave everyone some tips and tricks. We also talked about a whole bunch of other stuff. We had a custom, Michael Myers lobby. The last night's stream was so awesome. So tonight, I'm doing the same thing. Another stream on how to game better, but let's shoot for 100 viewers in tonight's stream. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I'm so pumped. And yeah, hopefully you can get the opportunity to play with the TGX squad and never lose. Yeah. Like honestly, when you play with the TGX squad, we have such great communication that it's very hard to lose. It really is. As you can see, we were only, 30 seconds in, or a minute into the game, and I'm about to get my score streaks already. We're all communicating right here. And yeah, actually, I'm going to record a live gameplay this weekend with the TGX squad so you guys can see how we communicate. Yeah, that thing would be pretty cool. Okay, so I'm making this video not to show you my awesome gameplay, but I just want to stress over a few things. Last time we had an awesome speech. I talked to the TGX squad, the true Trinity GX squad, and I think people are kind of like misinterpreting what I'm saying. If you didn't watch yesterday's video, I stated that I'm an underrated YouTuber. Well, I'm not saying I am. That's what I get told so many times.
To my buddy Trinity for hooking it with the gameplay for today. Extremely high quality YouTuber. Go check him out in the description down below. He makes some fantastic content. You definitely want to subscribe to him. He's one of those small guys that deserves to be big. So go check him out in the link down below and subscribe if you enjoy his content.
So I'm just regurgitating what people are saying. And do I feel underrated? Yes, of course, because I've had big YouTubers tell me I'm underrated. I-10 Kid, I gave him some gameplay one time. He said, "Oh, my buddy Trinity, he's underrated. Go check him out." If a big YouTuber says that, then yo, I must be underrated. Simple as that. I'm not floating my own boat here. Just saying. But Trinity GX squad, this is my first death of 3. As you can see, we are 13 and 1. I got my wraps. Woo, woo. Another thing I want to talk about is, living for yourself. Open your mind. I wreck these guys right here. That's one. Just wait. Wait, is this it? Never mind. It's like there's a part in this gameplay or different gameplay where I get like a double kill. It's crazy. Slide, get a triple, 600 points. Let's go, Soy Slide Scoob. That was crazy. Now right now I'm telling my team not to get C, because if you get C, the game will end faster, and we're trying to drop a 100 bomb. It's not easy. It's not easy. So I'm actually gonna sit back a little bit, wait till I get my score tricks, and then push up again, as you will see. Yeah, we have great communication, and we'll have a game. And we get C right now because they got A. Now they have 2 flags, we have 1. They're able to catch up a little bit more. I'm like, nope. But I know we talked about how some people can't handle the truth, and I think it's true. I did have a few people comment on last night's video saying how my videos are bad, and honestly, if you're posting that and you don't know what you're talking about, he said compare my videos to bigger YouTubers. No, like the ray gun video. What do you mean? Because I have big YouTubers saying my content is underrated.
He's one of those small guys that deserves to be big. So go check him out in the link down below and subscribe if you enjoy his content.
So for someone who doesn't know what they're talking about to come at me and be like, yo, your content sucks. You are no close to big YouTubers. Jespergan is the only reason why you grow so fast. Dude, you have no idea what you're talking about, and I know who you are. I'm not even gonna say your name to give you attention. People are always curious, who is Jespergan? Jespergan is a Trinity GX partner. After 20,000 subscribers, I gave him the opportunity to be a business partner with Trinity GX because he has a great business model for Instagram. So we combine our skills together, and voila! All the giveaways are real. When he does a huge, 13,000 comp giveaway, all these giveaways are real. Like, people will say it's fake. The only reason people say it's fake is because they don't win. And giveaways will happen less and less generally, but more and more for the true TGX squad. And I know who the true Trinity GX squad is. I honestly don't care if somebody calls me out like, hey, I feel like this title is clickbait. But don't come at me saying it's clickbait when you have no idea what it's about. Like this title right here, this game. Is it clickbait? No. If you feel a title is clickbait, say something in the comments like, hey, Trinity, no disrespect, but I feel like this title is clickbait. Can you explain why you title it this way? And I'll be happy to. But don't just come at me saying, oh, you use clickbaiting, scrub, da 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 da. No, I'm going to block you. Because the one thing is, I don't deal with unprofessionalism. And secondly, I don't deal with stupidity. Simple as that. And most YouTubers agree with me. My boy Chain FAZE, he loved my video yesterday. I lost about 20-30 subscribers. And I feel like I will address it. 20 to 30 people can't handle the truth. It's true. If you were there for last night's stream, I talked about this a lot. And majority of you agree with me. I don't know who did it. We had one guy, he agreed, but he didn't say anything until I got off the stream. He had a comment on my video, and he got blocked. Because I don't appreciate the disrespect, talking crap in the comments. What are you doing? What are you doing? Soy Slice Scoob, this dude's dumb. You're dumb. As you can see, we are wrecking Heavy T, just 42-1, and my second death is right there. I was pretty mad about that death, not gonna lie. But let's see. I know yesterday, I'm gonna call the kid out too, and I respect him for this. He said in the comments, he's like, yo, Trinity, at first I thought you were being super arrogant, talking about like the guy at McDonald's. If you were there for last night's live stream, I'm talking about a guy at McDonald's and how, I can't even explain it anymore. It was just a really good speech. I just thought I would say it. And I pretty much there's two types of people. You have people who work to make ends meet, and then you have the other person who works because that's the only thing they want to do, and they're not aware that they can do better in life. They're not aware of their own passion. And so, one guy was like, yo, Trinity, I feel like you're being arrogant, but then when you elaborated more about what you meant, then it all made sense. It's very inspirational. And that's what I do. A lot of people judge by the first, 5, 20, 10, 15, 20 seconds of when I talk, but just give me the opportunity to finish what I'm saying. That's what you should do, because, and I talked about it, people who are sheep, they're, here we go, a sheep. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, make sure you watch my last video. When I talk about sheep, you can definitely identify a sheep in real life. If you ever get into an argument or a debate with somebody and they don't let you talk, they just keep talking, that is a sheep. Why? Because they're not even giving you the opportunity to talk. And their mind is wired to where they only hear themselves. They're not willing to take in your inputs from any type of topic. From presidential debates to Call of Duty to Barbie dolls. In their mind, they're always correct. And I refuse to be like that. In my mind, I'm like, I like to take in everyone's opinion. So when someone says it's clickbait, I like to see where they're coming from and assess the situation. And usually 9 times out of 10, it's like, oh, you did this, da 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 da, and they really admit, like, yeah, it's not clickbait, but I see your perception. And yeah, as you can see, we're in the spawn because I was 90-2. I'm like, yo, sit back, let him get B, let him get B. Whoa, look at that. Look at the accuracy, baby. Let's go. But Trinity GX Squad, this game is over. I go 93-3 the game. Yeah, I kill this guy right here. I jump on A, kill the guy who's to the far left, and I whack him. It was actually a really good gameplay, 93-3. Really quick shout out to Innate Crawdad, Joker, Matthew, Woozy, and Potato Lord 664. Potato Lord. I feel like this dude has like a dungeon of potatoes. But yeah, but Trinity Squad, I'll be seeing you guys in the next video or tonight's live stream. Hopefully to see you there. Let's go for 100 Let's go for 100 viewers on tonight's live stream. I cannot wait. But for now, it's where I sound Trinity GX. Greatness redefined.